I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisions feel together for the first time this season.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley, 78 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
A huge play there for Arizona. 74 yards. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
And here's a look at the starting offense. Second and goal. Defense digging it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he puts it through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The offense on your screen now, and Todd Gurley on your screen. That is the back of the present and the future.
And what an amazing return for him from a knee injury his last year in college at the University of Georgia. Now it's like it never happened. There's nothing he can't do on the football field. And if you're a defense, that's a long day trying to prepare for Todd Gurley.
2nd down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol. On play action, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a handoff looking right. They find some open field here. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a 1st-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
False start, offense.
Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nowadays, many defensive lines are coached to play the run on their way to the quarterback, and that's exactly what they did.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Here we go.
Third and long for Prescott. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
Here's Wilson to throw. He finds Coleman, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it's up and good. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Here we go.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Prescott now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
2nd down following the run.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play, had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
To throw is Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing is Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Now they try the right side here. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Third and long. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The one running back is Gurley. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. To go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. Prescott looks to throw on first. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. 2nd down following the incompletion. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Still 3rd down.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now Gurley. Look at the spin. And he'll go. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now a handoff looking right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is having a nice bounce-back game. I know in the meetings this week I kind of did the faux pas of asking, did he tweak something? Because he just wasn't sharp last week. They said no, he was fine, and he's showing that here in this one.
And I was really glad that was you who asked that question.
I knew you would.
You know, I was like, hey, that's my man right there. Take one for the team. But I thought it was a legitimate question because the way he played last week, you wondered if maybe there was an injury that they hadn't discussed or talked about. They assured us no, and what we're seeing so far, it is no. He's quicker to the hole, faster than other people, and he's finishing runs in a big way, dropping his shoulder at the end of them.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Fresh set of downs here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And Walker has it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, the Cards will call on Chandler Catanzaro to try and put up 3. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down now after the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this one down to the 10. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. To throw is Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Prescott off play action. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So how about that one, Charles? We haven't seen that in a while, the illegal forward pass.
The quarterbacks get so much leeway on this play that you're right, Brandon. It is very rare that we see the call come out for a legal forward pass.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. But defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Yards left for the offense. It's second down.
3 down.
They come up in an offset eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. Muscles him off. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down.
48,
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Cards are going to have a 1st down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Coleman has it here right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. The lone setback is Langford. Wilson. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He's played a great game and continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
Singing too.
No, she's at least
she's on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just kind of catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
He'll return it from the 6. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And some room to work. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Walker, the tight end, in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And fights him off. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Tight end right. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Let's go.
On third down, it's Prescott. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong. That was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes. L.A. football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 18. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. First down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. Prescott now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be a Los Angeles first down. A first down throw for Prescott. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
And again, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
The Rams defense heading back onto the field. They've had a day that they probably want to forget. Maybe it's a good thing it's a day game because they've got the night maybe to wash this one away.
There's always a thing called the 24-hour rule, win or lose, right, that you're supposed to have 24 to absorb and then let it go. Yeah, the clock starts a little bit earlier when you play a day game, right, and they can let this thing go and move on from there.
He's brought down by Duke Williams. Well, able to shed some tacklers, but it's all for naught.
Yeah, that doesn't even seem fair, does it? Because this guy was breaking tackles, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what he did. A really good effort by him, but give credit to the defense of giving up no gain.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just